Right guys, good morning. Hope you can hear me well. You joined me on a Friday and it's a rest day, and I thought that today and for this week's vlog we'd do something a little bit different. We'd show you guys what a rest day looks like, because in this game recovery is just as important as the workouts that you're doing, the nutrition that you're getting in. A big factor that a lot of people don't really consider is your recovery. So I figured, let's go through that today. Let's kind of just walk you through a day in the life on a rest day. So what have we done so far? We've obviously woken up crazy early. I beat the sun today. I think that's the first time in prep that's actually happened. 5:20 this morning I was up, and you know what? I don't even mind these early wake ups, but I can't sit here and act like it's something that I'm forcing, or I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting up early, I'm well hard. Like, no, I'm just getting up because my body is getting me up and it's hungry. We've had meal one. We've sent a check-in over to Zach. Running a little bit on the flatter side today, so we'll see what the instructions are from him. I don't think it's going to be any high days, unfortunately. However, I might be surprised, but I'm not expecting it. I'm not holding out for it. Realistically, with it being this early in the morning, I'm just going to chill for a bit, watch some Netflix. I'm currently watching a little documentary. And then, yeah, around, I'm not sure what time yet, but we're going to head into town to get car washed, go and do some coaching bits, go and do some early morning work, let's call it, head to a coffee shop and just chill for a bit there before probably heading to do cardio, steps, all that good stuff that we still have to do on a rest day. And yeah, go from there. It's not going to be a crazy active vlog today, it's going to be nice and chilled, and we'll bring you guys along. Right, you join me back with the vlog. A few hours have passed. We spent about 3 or 4 hours just working out of a local coffee shop. Literally couldn't be more local, to be honest. It is about 20 meters away from the flat. The plan was to go a little bit further, but then I actually realized this is kind of showing how fatigued you get during prep. I couldn't be bothered to take stuff out of my car, to walk to my car, take stuff out, bring it back to the flat, to then take it to the guys who would clean it, because that just seems too strenuous to me this morning. Since I left you guys off with the little update this morning on just like kind of what we're going to be doing today, yeah, I could tell it was going to be a rough day, and so far all of the things that might crop up throughout the day in a prep scenario have come rather quickly. And I mean, I just walked the 20 meters from the flat to the coffee shop, and even that I was already having to make a conscious effort to lift my legs and move them forwards. I know for a lot of people watching this, they'll be like, what the hell are you talking about? But for others who are and have been through a prep, you'll totally understand what I mean. It genuinely gets to a point where you're so fatigued and just so tired from the general kind of lack of food and everything else, and just the sustained effort of being in a contest prep, that just walking becomes a task in itself. So one thing I've been doing to kind of counter that is I don't do a big weekly shop, because if I do a big weekly shop, everything I need is in the house. it means that I actually technically on a daily basis don't have to go anywhere, I don't have to do anything. And that leads to me often kind of backloading steps to the end of the day when I'm even more fatigued and it becomes more of an effort and just overall a worse experience for me. So what I like to do is most days I'll actually go for a walk to my local supermarket, which is now a Lidl, and that forces me to get out and do the steps. It's like a reward, right? Because I can have food afterwards. This is insane, and me saying this now out loud makes me realise how insane this has got. But to walk to my Lidl and back is roughly an hour's walk. That's roughly half of my steps for the day. So if I can kind of create that reward system for myself, it makes it a bit more engaging, makes it a bit more purposeful, and just makes me more likely to do it without really realising that I'm doing it. So overall, it's a mechanism, it works, I use it. Take from that what you will. Speaking of though, I have been shopping at Lidl for the first time consistently in my life, and I think Aldi's got a competitor, you know. I mean, ideally one day we'll reach the point with coaching and business and everything else, you know, the day that the Physique Project becomes a real life place and it's got 500 members and I'm literally living a life of fucking luxury, bringing people an amazing experience with their health and fitness, I'll be shopping in Waitrose all the time, I'll be shopping in Marks and Sparks. But for the foreseeable, it will be Lidl and Aldi. And now that my local is a Lidl, I am a proud member, a proud Lidl Plus member. Now people, when I tell you, Lidl Plus might be the greatest thing that I have discovered in 2025. It's amazing. I mean, just for joining, to start with, I received countless free bakery spins. I mean, I'm telling you, I've got, right now, I'm stacking chips. I have got 3 free bakery items just sat in my coupon section in the Lidl Plus app, because obviously I can't enjoy them. 2 of them I've actually already used, so I had 5. But it's great, it's really fun. It works just like any loyalty thing, you know, like a Tesco club card. You scan it, you get points, and points equal prizes. But there's loads of little fun things in there, like I did a scratch card today, and I won 25% off of a cheesy stuffed crust pizza that I can't eat. But yeah, it's good fun. But anyway, why are we going to the shop? So we're going to the shop to pick up our chicken. I also got this tote bag, a little tote bag, sorry. We're going to the shop to pick up our chicken and a few other bits, because back home we've had an extremely exciting delivery. We are now the proud owners of a Ninja Foodie air fryer, and today I'm going to be experimenting with a slightly different chicken recipe, chicken and veg, as limited as the recipes are at the moment just due to the calorie constraints. I'm so bored of prep food, as anyone who follows my Instagram will be very aware of. I'm getting super creative. I've got the pancake recipe and I guess instructional reel coming for you guys tomorrow, because they were really good. I'm hoping I can make them as well for that tomorrow. But yeah, you're going to see a lot more creativity, and we're going to try and start that today with the vlog. So I'm going to head, do this hour walk, and I'll see you guys back at the flat when we are prepping the food. Right, so we're back. We're giving the Ninja Foodie air fryer its maiden flight. Well, technically not, because Izzy just used it to warm up a little pizza. But as far as actual recipes go, this is going to be its first effort. And all we're doing is something very simple, some teriyaki chicken. Moment of truth then, people. 14-minute teriyaki chicken and veg recipe. Just gonna move this. Let's see what we're looking at. Give it a shake. I mean, it looks pretty good. We'll do the taste test in a moment. We'll serve it up and you'll rejoin me on the taste test. So, it's all cooked up. We've let it sit for 2 minutes. We're gonna wash it down with a freeway cola. Bought these the other day from Lidl, just because I'm spending, too much money on Pepsi Maxes. Won't be doing it again. Doesn't hit the same. Some things are just meant to stay as they are. But chicken teriyaki in the air fryer. Let's give it a go. It's fine. It's not the best chicken I've ever tasted, for sure.
It's supposed to be juicier, it doesn't dry out.
It is juicy. And considering it only took 14 minutes, and it's just a meal, well, 2 meals done, no washing up, no anything. Time saved, very valuable. Yeah, it's good. I'd be keen to try and do like some full chicken breasts in it and see if I can try and replicate what I could do on the barbecue.
Yeah, it won't be as like charred, but yeah. It actually does give like the juicy texture in there, because I've done it with George's before. But yeah, not as like char grilled.
It's good. Broccoli could have done with a bit longer. I feel like the whole thing could have done with a little bit longer. But yeah, good. Right, team, you rejoin me. I'm hoping you're gonna straighten out. You look like you have. You rejoin me sometime later. It's been a good few hours. In fact, I can tell you what time it is. Can I? Where's my phone? Where is my phone? Oh. Prep brain. It's 20 to 4. So I've just dropped Izzy off at the train station. She's going to see Barry Can't Swim. And I'm now just on my way to the Pure Gym by the station for steps and cardio. And when I tell you people, earlier today when I predicted that it was going to be a rough day, boy did I nail that prediction. I've been slumped. There's no other word for me to use other than monging out. I've been a full-on mong today. Just had a super productive morning, got half my steps done, and then that was pretty much it. It was like, right, well, we're just going to be a zombie for the rest of the day. And I thought it's worth talking about this because, like, guys, this is prep. For those, I think a lot of people show the positives. They show like the physique, they show the achievement itself, and then obviously like leading up to the day, doing the shows, like all the glamorous stuff. This is the stuff that is fucking shit. And in my opinion, there's no other way of putting it than that. Like, there's nothing enjoyable about the way I feel today, right now. I've had most of my food. I've literally got a salmon fillet and some veg left for the whole day. I've got to do another 6,000 steps and I've got to get on the bike for 20 minutes. But this is the difference between good and great. Whatever that is for you, whatever that definition is. So what are we going to do? We're going to accept it for what it is, put on a brave face, live in the suck, have a peachy keen, and get these steps done, get this cardio done. And I'm genuinely going to the gym to do my steps because I don't want any gradient. That's where we're at. I don't want any gradient in where I'm walking because that'll only make it more difficult. So we're gonna go and do about 30 minutes of steps, which I think should leave us with, maybe 1,000 or 2 left to get for the rest of the day. And then we're somehow gonna get on the bike for 20 minutes and just slog it out. I do want to pretense this with like I appreciate for a lot of people that might not seem like an intense labouring session of cardio, but when you're 26 weeks deep into a contest prep, come and talk to me then. It's all relative to each individual anyway, right? So we do actually have one other exciting thing that I'm looking forward to this evening that we're doing on the vlog, and that's kind of the other reason why I just wanted to get out here now, get this stuff done, so that I can hopefully get home. What is this person doing? Yeah, so that hopefully I can get home, recover a little bit of energy, and take you guys along for the little surprise event that we've booked ourselves in for. But that's going to close this little section off. I just wanted to be completely raw, completely like truthful with you guys about what it feels like to be around 3 weeks out and the realities. You know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, definitely a lot less sunshine and rainbows than anything else at the moment. So we'll crack on, we'll get it done, we'll get through the day. Tomorrow is a new day. We've got legs, I'm already shitting myself about that. But luckily, in between now and legs tomorrow, there's pancakes. So at least we have that to look forward to. Cool. I'll speak to you guys when I speak to you later. All right, so done. Just about an hour in the gym in total. 30 minutes on the treadmill and 20 minutes on the bike. As you can probably tell, just from general demeanour, hardest cardio session that I've done so far. Usually it takes me the first few minutes to kind of get into the bike, and then typically after that I'm like, okay, do you know what, I could go for hours, because your legs are just kind of they're wearing away, blood's in the muscles, everything's pumping. Today it was just like, yeah, it's the first time I've actually had to cover the screen for 20 minutes. It's pathetic, but I had to cover the screen just to not see the timer, and I just kept checking it. I couldn't stop myself. But anyway, the more important part is that it's done, it's over with. We're now, probably 15-20 minutes of walking max away from our step count. We can go home, have our last meal, rehydrate, and try and get some energy for this activity tonight. It's not strenuous activity, you'll see shortly. After the last meal, which I'll probably document, it'll probably be the next thing that I show you guys, because in between now and then my plan is realistically just to rest up and not move a lot. But yeah, once again, just being raw, being honest. This is prep, this is truly prep. My you can't even see, but a little bit of a pump from doing those that 20 minutes on the bike the other day, actually Monday, when I had my rest day off the back of 3,000 calorie days. Did 20 minutes on the bike and my legs looked amazing because they were just pumped to high heaven. Today, very flat. Yeah, right. I'm gonna drive home, try not to crash, and see you guys on the other side with some salmon and veggies. Just think of the salmon and veggies. Right, welcome back. We made it without crashing. I'm just going to show you guys the last meal of the day. It's now, what's the time? 21 minutes past 5 in the evening, and I have royally fucked it today by just eating too quickly. Full confession, I meant to have another meal today, and I doubled up on breakfast because I was just so hungry. I'm not going to deny it. I was so hungry after my eggs and sourdough that I just had my cream of rice pretty much half an hour afterwards. And that meal is meant to be this evening. So that's going to have some negative effects, both in terms of now and later, probably tomorrow when I need that fuel for legs. But anyway, we live and we learn. Veggies and salmon. Last meal of the day. We're going to get this down, chill out for a bit, put our feet up for about an hour, have a shower, and then head off for our mysterious activity. So we'll eat this, and I'll see you guys in the car on the way. Right. Okay, we're back. I just thought I would do a little bit of an intro for you guys as to where we're going and what we're getting up to this evening, because we're doing an exciting little activity. I nearly just ran that girl over. This person, let me go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, exciting little self-prep date is what I'm going to call it. And one of the reasons I actually wanted to make this a part of the vlog is one of the secret superpowers of prep that is actually a big thing that I've learned is spending time with yourself, right? Because it can get pretty lonely during a contest prep. You can't go out to social events where there's going to be food. It's not that you can't, but it's less inviting for you to do so for obvious reasons. You can't eat the fucking food. And as a result, you just find yourself being a bit more restrictive of what you're doing in your evenings. And it gets to a point where it's like, well, are you even doing anything? And in all honesty, most, Fridays, I would be quite happy just sitting there on my own. But what it does do is makes you very used to actually spending quality time with yourself. And that's what we're doing tonight. So we're going to a retro arcade to play some games. A lot of my Friday nights consist of playing video games, and a lot of the games that I play are actually just a little bit too intense for me at the minute, to be honest. Like, I don't have the mental focus at this time of day, towards the end of the day and into the evening, where I really feel like I can be competitive in those games. And as sad as it is, that kind of makes me not enjoy playing them as much. And as much as I'd love to just do like another Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough, I've done like 7. So unless something comes out in the next few weeks that I really think, oh yeah, I'd love to do a playthrough on that, it's kind of becoming a bit less of a hobby for me. So I drove past this place the other week and I thought, I'll just book in and I'll take myself on a solo date to play some retro arcade games. We're going to try and set some high scores in the place and just have a good time. And I'll bring you guys along. I'll show you the arcade. If they've got like anything that's really worth talking about, obviously we'll talk about it. But yeah, I'm not planning on going for too long. Maybe an hour, maybe a little bit longer than that. I think I've got a 3-hour session, but realistically I don't think I'm going to take that long in there. But we'll head over, see what the crack is, and then realistically the plan for the rest of the night is get back, actually play some games with my friends anyway, and just chill out, put our feet up. We're coming towards the end of the rest day, coming towards the end of the vlog, and this will be a nice little change of pace, nice little highlight of the day, something different. So I'll see you guys over there. So we have arrived at our destination, and for anyone who is taking guesses, this is going to be your moment to realise what we're doing. But we're just over there, if I can zoom and it does it well enough, is a place called the Pixel Bunker. It's next to, funnily enough, which I didn't know until recently was in Milton Keynes, the National Film and Sci-Fi Museum, and there's also a bricks museum dedicated to Lego. Just there. But over there is where we're going to be going, and it's basically a retro arcade. And I'm not sure what games they've got in here, but on the website I saw like Time Crisis and stuff like that. So I'm going to go over there, check out how to actually get into the place in the first place, and yeah, we're going to go play some games for an hour or so. So we're in. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. This is absolutely sick. It's just literally like a massive arcade full of old school games. Look at this. This is I'm genuinely in a full-on playground right now. I don't even know where to start. Like, I'm beaming. This is so good. Everything's free, so the ticket itself was like 15 quid, but I've got 3 hours to just play any game in here that I want. And there's every game in here. What the hell? Like, I think I'm just gonna have a little bit of a walk around to start with and just see what we've got. and what sticks out to me as something to maybe start off with. And it is just one big loop. Oh dear. We could be about to lose some time in here, people. Yeah. This is exactly what I wanted it to be. I'm very happy right now. And it's so empty too, which is like even better. I can just chill out. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go find something and we'll get set up and see how we do. Does anyone remember this bad boy? This is in like every bowling alley that you ever went to growing up. I just played Crazy Taxi as well and forgot how difficult that game was, but we're gonna give this a little go. Let's see if we can set you guys up. Just here, I don't want you to... Here I am, cool. Let's see. In a kimbo. I just remembered that, you know, I can go akimbo. Okay, well, one thing for certain is that we're not setting a record on House of the Dead 2. That is for sure. I'm gonna jump onto this Star Wars pinball machine and then maybe do a bit of Pac-Man, which is classic. I mean, in terms of classics, it doesn't get much more classic than Pac-Man, does it? So let's try and get a decent score on here. All right, I'm all nerded out. That was really fun. That was the kind of, just a little break that I needed tonight, just to kind of go off and do something stupid, do something silly. That's actually really brought my mood up because today has been a tough day, you know, and that has lifted me. So I'm happy. £15 well spent in my eyes. I don't think I set any records on any machines. The one thing I would say that would make that place better would be if there was like just some more modern games. Like it wouldn't hurt to have some Mario Kart in there on the Wii or whatever, or on the Switch. But I do think like I'm actually going to check out how much it would cost to come back and go to the Lego Museum and the Film and Sci-Fi Museum, because they like I could kind of see through into the exhibits. And it looked really cool. Like, they looks like they've got a lot of weird stuff in there. The kind of weird stuff that I would enjoy. I mean, they've literally got a giant Kung Fu Panda sat in the window looking at me now. That's going to wrap it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was engaging, as always. Giving you a true insight into life right now as we prep for the first show. Just over 3 weeks away from go time. Going to try and ramp up the content to the best of my ability. Just depends on how much energy I have to put towards it, to be honest. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more bodybuilder stuff going on, you know. As much as I want to try and do these normal retro arcade visit, but normal life stuff, I do need to really kind of lock into the lifestyle and lock into the grind a little bit and make sure that we bring the best on the day, which I'm sure we will. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. As always, like and subscribe if you're not already. We're pretty consistent on this channel at this point. We actually hit a bit of a subscriber milestone. We hit 123 subscribers, which is pretty cool. As said before, we're trying to hit 500 by the end of the year. I think we can do it, guys. So let's go. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.